In 2017, MOR set out to establish its own unique brand of original programming, spanning the range from informational news magazine formats to MOR sports branding to the fun and zaniness behind some of MOR's biggest events. We managed to utilize members of our creative services team, select local talent and production professionals to accomplish this programming and production challenge. MOR's commitment to showcasing the great stories and interesting figures in our community started off in grand fashion. Our first chronicle featured Tampa St. Pete entertainment entrepreneur and sports mogul, Bill Edwards.
He is a man who's making big waves in Tampa Bay, whose take-no-prisoners style in business has breathed new life into a professional soccer team, revitalized a failing performing arts center, turned a retail disaster into a shining success story, whose winning competitiveness has set St. Petersburg on a new course of growth and achievement. There is another side to this man who has done so much for downtown St. Petersburg. He has revitalized the heart of this city that was a financial disaster and an embarrassing eyesore, to be frank. But the man who has stimulated hundreds of millions of dollars in development by others from out of town. And when you ask him, who are you really? This is what he says.
I'm just a guy that has a great family, goes around town, and too silly to stop, so I keep on going and keep on working. I don't know why, I just do, so.
This half-hour special provided viewers historic insight into one of the South's largest illuminated night parades, hosted by Tampa Bay television news legend John Wilson. Avenue of Light featured interviews with crew members, local figures, and special parade guests.
This is a celebration of our Hispanic heritage down through historic Ybor City. It's a parade the city loves. It's a night parade, so it's a little more robust, but it's a great time. Everyone has a wonderful time.
Saturday, I saw people lining the streets at 4 in the afternoon to get a glimpse of the people that they recognize.
The faces and the smiles of the people that are there to watch the parade, and what a joyous moment.
This spirited spectacle is a family event, to be sure, with opportunities to entertain kids and adults. But the parade is also an opportunity to raise money for the Cruz Education Foundation that has provided almost $2 million in college scholarships to economically disadvantaged Hispanic students from throughout the Tampa Bay area.
We really wanted to be able to give back to the community in a way that would continue to perpetuate our Latin heritage. So we formed the San Diego Education Foundation.
Coming off the success of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on HBO's top-rated NFL Hard Knocks football series, MOR kept the momentum going, producing 2 original Bucs pregame shows. We introduced our new MOR sports host, popular sports radio personality J.P. Peterson, to give our viewers a more localized presentation and team insight. Live from Raymond James Stadium, a special edition of Bucs football in primetime on MOR TV.
Here he is, the Bull, Brad Johnson, Super Bowl winning quarterback, signing a lot of autographs here tonight, partner. You okay?
Yeah, no, it's great to be back, man. Saw a lot of the players come back.
This half-hour special takes viewers to the beach for Tampa Bay's largest and most popular corporate sports competition, with an emphasis on the stories behind the competitors and their personal goals surrounding the competition. Co-hosted by Tampa's #1 afternoon drive DJ and celebrity comedian, Tim Wilkins.
SportsFest began, it was founded by a gentleman named Dave Bachman, and he had just finished his master's degree up in Hilton Head, South Carolina. And he was working at a gym, collecting memberships, and wanted to do the event to kind of get his name out there. We have a volleyball tournament, a dodgeball tournament. We have a surf and turf kayak relay, also a corn toss, and then tug of war. Once MOR got involved, they brought the main stage, they brought DJ Moyo, and it's been awesome ever since. Seeing everybody have a great time at the event, it makes all of those long nights worth it.
Dude, what are you doing? We're back. Keep it tight, bro. Curls for the girls.
Okay.
MOR secured a one-on-one interview with Tampa Bay Lightning legend Dave Anderchuk on the eve of his Hall of Fame induction. This chronicle also featured gamers on the edge and featured both amateur and professional video game players and the work they do in the Tampa Bay community.
Welcome back to MOR Chronicle. I'm J.P. Peterson. So as the 03-04 Lightning season begins, the Lightning are starting to turn some heads with their precocious young uber-talented players mixed with those grizzled veterans. But it was the leadership of Dave Andreychuk down the stretch that ultimately helped the Lightning hoist that Stanley Cup in an incredible Game 7 right here.
Dave, first let's start kind of towards the end. The ultimate postscript for any athlete is the call from the hall. And you had waited 9 long years, and it was kind of an interesting way that you got it.
I was actually here in the office all day Monday morning, and I was on my way to the airport to pick up my wife, and at 2 o'clock I saw a 416 number, which is Toronto. And I'm thinking to myself, well, are the reporters already calling me to ask me why I'm not in?
Following up on the success of our 2016 Comic-Con special, we brought in radio talent from the #1 morning drive show in Tampa to host an irreverent behind-the-scenes look at one of the South's and one of Tampa Bay's largest annual fan events. Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Super fans fill the Tampa Convention Center by the thousands. They come in search of unique collectibles. They dress as their favorite heroes and villains. They come to meet their favorite stars of TV and film. They take part in a show within a show that is Tampa Bay Comic-Con. For 3 days, they live out their own sci-fi fantasies, immersed in a world of entertainment and the surreal. Today, we document the adventures of 2 of Tampa Bay's mightiest heroes, All-American Girl and Captain MOR, as they unmask the pop culture spectacle that is Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Our team came together and surpassed every challenge that scripted and live original programming may produce. While MOR is not constructed for a lot of this type of production, we proved we could adapt, problem solve, and collaborate to create thought-provoking and entertaining content that held up to the ratings and visual standards of any of our syndicated programming. MOR truly has a gold star team.